There's a lot of people and a lot of websites that focus on value. So the first thing I want to talk about is Zillow. They tried to value homes by calling it a Zestimate. A Zestimate is a reactive value. It causes a lot of confusion. It is not market value. It is a value, but of the 5 components I'm going to go through today, it is the 5th most important value. They've never been inside your house. They're just estimating what the value could be, but don't get confused on what a Zestimate is. That is not market value. The next value is what's called the assessed value. This is what the county deems as what they view the taxable property value. Again, more than likely, the assessor's never been inside your house. It is a reactive value, and then they gradually increase your taxes each year. Here's the deal. If you're a home buyer and you think you're getting a great stellar deal because the taxes are low on the house, well, more than likely the assessor is going to see the purchase price, and guess what's going to happen? Your property taxes are going to increase the next year because the assessor gets caught up on what the market value is, and they will tax you accordingly. The next value that causes confusion, it is an important value, but it's called the appraised value. This is what the bank deems the value of the home is. What the appraiser does is they look at your purchase agreement and they look at the purchase price, and then they do a valuation to make sure that this is an okay investment by the bank, that the price makes sense of what the home buyer is buying. It is not market value. It is an appraised value. It is important, but what's most important is the market value. The last component that causes a lot of confusion, the second most important value, is the list price. I get it. As a home buyer, it is really challenging to buy a home because when you are looking to buy something, you go into a store and you buy it. If you want jeans, and there are $50 jeans at Gap, you walk in, and if the jeans fit you and they have them in stock, you walk up and you buy the jeans. With home buying, it's totally different. The list price is a suggestion. It doesn't mean as a buyer that you need to pay the list price, but in an appreciating market and in a seller's market, a lot of times you need to pay above list price in order to acquire the property. The sooner that you can understand that the list price is a suggestion and it's not thus saith the Lord, the better experience you'll have. As a home buyer, it's so important that you understand market value is what's most important. Market value is what buyer and seller agree upon price. When you're in a market with multiple offers going on, it's going to go above list price. And it's really frustrating, but the sooner that you can accept that and understand that market value is what's most important, the better experience you'll have, both as a buyer and a seller. If the person that's selling their house lists their house too high, then buyers are going to reject that price, and then the seller may have to reduce the price. But a list price is ultimately a suggestion, and as a buyer, it's really important that you understand market value, that you may need to go above list price to actually acquire the property. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. We talked about 5 different things. We talked about what a Zestimate is. We talked about what an assessed value is, what an appraised list price, and ultimately why market value is the most important thing to focus in on when you're looking to buy or sell a property.